Hey guys, we've been doing some 10Q stuff. Um, and we looked, last video, we looked at it was a 9 and a 10Q off of KGS, what they did, what they should be thinking, how they can improve, and how that's not a hard thing. It's just getting your head on straight. But I thought it might also be fun if we just played a live game against CrazyStone. So that looks like what we're going to do. I generally choose white because that's usually where most people are most uncomfortable. So take white. Any empty corner, we're white. I'll just choose one randomly, and then I'll just go for it. Do you know this Joseki? Kind of a simple, easy, settled. Uh-oh, mistake. This is where we need to pause. Make sure you have time on your clock so you can play a game and think. If he Ataris, that eye's gone, you're not alive anymore. If that's an eye, then that's a one eye. And the second eye is going to be like here or here, right? A very solid group. So we're going to respond, threatening to capture. Okay. If he Ataris, we save. Everything's fine. So we have a subgroup. Where to next? Well, let's say you're 10Q and you're like, I don't really know. Then we're going to play here. Simple, basic, not difficult. If you feel like you kind of have a handle on it, you might go, this black group is really not doing well. I think I'm going to do some serious attack like here. But we're just 10Q. We're going to play away. We're not sure what to do about that. Then we're going to extend. The 10Q is going to want to play on the third line, which is fine. But we're going to train the 10, saying, that's not Joseki. Fourth line is Joseki. We'll just pretend he heard that somewhere. Oh, we'll play 10Q. Okay, 10Q plays here. It's fine. Extend out, which gives, notice, fourth line. Then this move all of a sudden closes the skirt. So it's a nice shape. Third line, close skirt, and then an extension, which we don't need. No, fourth line. Hopefully you caught that. Oh, we're so afraid of what black's getting on the bottom. Don't be afraid. Everything's fine. Where to next? Is our last corner. Just for fun, we'll jump on in. That's a move we want to get familiar with. We jump in and live. We like that. And we'll say that Joseki's one more, and that's what we know about. Okay. Now we're assuming you know that Joseki. It's pretty gosh darn simple, but there you go. Okay, we're settled everywhere. He's settled everywhere. Where to next? Well, we're looking at big areas. We could say black is weak on the bottom. Therefore, we're going to play here. So he only has one eye. And will either get out or come over. Well, that's advanced, right? It's narrow, and we're thinking we're going to attack. We want to be simpler than that. Next, big wall. Big area. Let's get in quick. Fine, good idea. How do we do that? Well, as always, Knight's move approach to a fourth line stone so that we have a great next move, nice and strong. Run out. Don't get surrounded. Run out. Run out. Okay. Are we out? Yeah. All the way out to here. That's well out. And does the 10Q know that? Well, can the 10Q take a crayon and draw this line? Like, yeah, out. Black's going to have to try to break this. White's out. That part's not hard. Okay, where to? We're fine. He, not so fine. This black group, the 10Q's, he's heard this whole thing about groups, and he goes, okay, I'm trying to look at groups, and this bottom one, it's hard to see. There's a lot of black stones there. I'm just not ready. Okay, anything else? Well, there's a black group here that's undercut and completely surrounded. I think I'll just mess with it. Okay, that'd be this move. Start coming in where he's undercut. Oh, come on in again. Okay, are we cut here? Oh, there is something that's hard. Strong players tend to not look at this. At my cut, they don't even look. They know that if black tries to cut, he'll get hurt. Very hard to read this out. But we're trusting, since we made the 1-point jumps, and he has no special moves, he doesn't have thickness or anything, we should be fine. What's next? Vital point. This white stone's alive. How would the 10Q know that? That's a hard one. We're pretty sure it's been played against him because it comes up a lot. How would he see that? To be fair, let's say he doesn't see it. Okay. So instead, he's going to simply push an Atari. So black is clearly smaller. We're wondering if we should save the stone. If we do, how's this black group? Well, it's kind of looks like two eyes, right? That's a good eye shape. There's a good eye shape. Not that it's a real eye yet. Looks hard. So I'm not sure saving is sente. Again, we're talking 10Q here. So let's say that concept, you can't think about killing. It's too difficult. Okay. Is this white stone important? No. 2 points. White's fine. He doesn't need the stone. Okay. So black is saying, I'm fine, he's fine. This white area, very pleasant. It kind of bothers me that black is ready to, there's peeps here. I'm afraid black's going to walk through. Well, that's a reasonable thought. No, we are not looking at best moves whatsoever. We're trying to think like a 10Q and get gosh darn basic. So that seems awfully basic. And we're just going to fix. I don't think we need to, but we're 10Q and it's like, yeah, I'm going to fix here. Okay. Sure. Thickness. He is near, he's put more stones near all these gaps. That's what the 10Q, would the 10Q think that? No. If the 10Q had been listening, taking advice from a strong player, you go, well, the strong player says, when you're, says, am I weak here? Well, he did just put a couple stones right there. And I do have these cuts. Maybe I should just fix. Too hard to read out. Maybe I should just fix. Okay, we're 10Q. I better fix. We're 10Q. Couple of ideas. It's reasonable to capture. Okay. And when we capture it's Atari, okay, it's all 10Q stuff, and that's fine. Not best at all. But what's the result from this 10Q playing extremely simple, lots of bad moves? What's the result? Oh, big, strong group ready to do wonderful things. Black, I don't say anything terrible. I actually do, but it's all fine. Let's look at next moves. We're fine, he's fine. We're still not thinking about this attack, which I would have done a long time ago. Heavy group. But it's scary and difficult, and we're 10Q. Okay, so what's next? Corner, that's usually first. Big move. Take the corner. We can kick and something. Big corner. Our center, that looks quite large, but we've heard a lot about how center is the last thing you want to do. So as much as I, the 10Q, want to develop that, I'm not going to. What else? Well, black's area, that's real attractive. And now I'm just going to cheat a little bit. 10Q is not going to find the move. But can the 10Q see this gap? Pretty big gap. This white stone's alive. Now, this is cheating because he's not going to see it. So you're going to have to forgive me one cheat. I couldn't resist. It's just, you can't. That's the beauty of the first line. First line's very strong. Just like, bam. Literally cannot get more rock solid. First line. And then big old extension inside. We're just ripping him to shreds here. And I'll just connect. Get all my groups connected up. Wonderful. And it looks like Sente. Holy cow. Double check. Tari, save. Tari, save. Tari, save. Tari, capture. Ooh. I think it works for black. What should the 10Q do if you can't read it out? It's a hard question. I'm 10Q. I connected through. I think. How can I find out? Well, let's try reading it. Oh, that's hard for a 10Q. It looks weak. Let's count the cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All linked together. What should the 10Q do? Fix. But what if it wasn't necessary? Beside the point. You're not going to know. When you're professional 9-dan, 6 months from now, just joking, you're going to be in a position that you don't know if it's alive or dead. They face this all the time. They don't know. So don't worry about not knowing. Okay. We took a massive chunk out of black's area and we gained not 10 points, but a lot of points. What's next? Corner, center, center, 2 centers this time, and bottom. We're still afraid on the bottom. Okay. How many, I'm going to use the word things. Things is an undefined term. How many things are we accomplishing as we take the corner? Well, let's count them. Take the corner. That's it. That sounds limiting. Okay, well, let's deal with our center. So corner and nothing. Center and diminish his center. 2 purposes. The 10Q perks up. Hey, wait a minute. I heard somewhere that if you're doing 2 things at once, it's better than 1 thing. So I'm going to do this instead. Simple decision if you just know some very simple things. How do I grow as I diminish? Well, a white stone here grows, no diminishing. A white stone here grows more. I mean, the difference is nearly 10 points, it looks like. I'm not saying it is, but that is bigger than that. That's a fast draw. Quick draw, that's me. Okay, bigger. What's bigger? This one, he walks through. Okay, that's not connected home. This one. That one does touch. And if black tries cutting me, he's inside this area. Little complex, But the basic picture, black's inside. Can a 10Q do that? Let's say the 10Q can't do that. That's above him. So this one. And again, honey or don't honey? There's some cuts there. Let's not honey. Yeah. Now we need to fix this. 2 in a row. No, we need 4. We heard that somewhere. We need 4. 4. Okay. Now I'm okay. No more defense. Great. What are our options? Now that we're done and black is clearly pretty strong too. Ooh. Threaten to peep, build the wall. We can build this perimeter. Looks pretty wide, but because of black's weaknesses, we can build this perimeter. Nice idea. Kind of goes along with everything we've done. What else? Corner. Well, this looks big in the corner. What else? Black's area. We could threaten to come in. Let's take what we started. We like that idea. Couple things to do. We'll just do this. Okay, are we cut? We have to make some guesses as what a 10Q would think. Would the 10Q go, well, I got a big old wall here. There's got to be ladders and nets. I mean, those are pretty basic concepts. Let's say he understands that. Okay, so the cut's not important, but this is very thin. Gap here with the cut. Let's fix this. How? Straight across? Let's do it. And then the perimeter's fixed. Let's go corner. Shall we dare to finish the corner? I've got some cuts. Let's just fix. We fixed. Let's remember, we have not been playing the best moves at all. I'm trying to, other than this cute move up here, which I couldn't help myself, very, very basic. Okay. What's next? Oh, I want this corner. Just a second. How big is it? I can hardly move my cursor and stay inside the lines here. It's so tiny. No, not big enough. Tiny, tiny. What next? Finished, 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 finished. This area. How far can we go? We can go that far. Can we honey? No. If we're cut, we die. Yeah. Okay. Can we jump? Let's not jump. Let's just play strong. Okay. That's it. He's across. What's next? This area. How far can we go? He can't cut that. Doesn't take much reading. Next one looks like Sente. Wow. I am delighted to come in. Thank you very much. Ooh. There's some tricky stuff here. Weakness here, weakness here, weakness here, weakness here. Man. I would love to do something. It's really just an unknown, but nothing obvious, nothing direct. What would, we're 10Q, what can we do here? Well, we know if black comes up, creates a cut, let's do a 10Q move. We're going to fix ourselves in Sente. Okay. We went from being a little bit weak to nice and strong. Now that hurt our chances over here, but that's just what 10Qs do. Okay, what's next? This entire group, see how it's undercut? Kind of basic, don't be undercut. points, eyes. Let's just drop on down. Check out our cut. No, just Atari kill. So we saved our cut. What's next? He can drop down here, get some points. So that's a move. We're gaining while he's getting less. Any other big areas? This corner. So we have two. Either one's fine. They're both obvious moves. We'll just go there. We got it in Sente. Let's do the other one. Let's thicken up here in Sente. Couple things to think about here. Little end game can be hard because there's so many details. Let's just play this way. Why? Because it made us very strong here. And center perimeters are kind of weak. Okay. What's next? This perimeter's undefined. We could play there. Where else? This perimeter's weak. I like that one. Let's finish it. He's letting us finish. And notice, we're producing a cut. I think a tanker could see that, we got it in Sente. Then we come back here, finish what he was doing, and we fix. Can we fix here for an extra point? That's cut there. Scary. Let's not. All 10Q stuff, right? Okay. You can see down at the progress bar, white is way ahead. Granted, I'm not 10Q. And the computer's playing at 9Q level. Of course, I'm supposed to win, but I didn't play my moves in the slightest. I played inefficient, wrong. I didn't play weak. I did not play weak. I played wrong. Slow, sluggish. Six down would have walked all over me. I tried, other than this cute move on top, which I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. I played pretty gosh darn basic. Just kept my eye on the main goal. Hopefully some Tenkus out there will go, okay, I can't do what he did, but I can start picking away. I understand some stuff. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, guys. Thanks for trying. Catch you later. Bye.